is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Manning. Swings it out to his running back. Great move, now he's got room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. LSU, it's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Intercepted. Got some room to run at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. And I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback will keep it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit.
There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to get it himself.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Pulls it in. It's Lewis. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got a man, it's Burks. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Set sail out of the end zone. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick-6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring a touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, Give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Using his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory, I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Texas offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to throw, it's Manning. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Burks. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. At the 45 on his way. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Texas! They look finished. for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense drags him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Works the middle of the field.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Power football with the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.